Hi everyone, welcome to a video about .NET MAUI and GitHub Copilot. In this video I will try how GitHub Copilot with agents work for .NET MAUI development. I will do it in Visual Studio Code on a Mac. GitHub Copilot with agents is only supported, as I have understood it, in Visual Studio Code, but I guess it will come to the full Visual Studio soon too. But today we will be in Visual Studio Code. If you like what I'm doing, you should subscribe to my channel, like the video, and if you want to support me a bit extra, you can also use the super thanks button. That will help me in my work with creating videos about .NET and .NET MAUI. For this demo, I have created a new project. I have added some content, some classes with mock data that we can use. So let's see how good Copilot is for building .NET MAUI apps. So here we have Visual Studio Code, and here we have the edit with Copilot. I have added it here on the left side because it will be easier for you to see it. Usually I have it on the default placement on the right side. But now we have it here because it will be easier for you to see it. So let's go to the app shell. Here we have the empty app shell, and my idea here is to ask Copilot to create a tab bar with two tabs, one for the home view and one for the map view that I have here in the UI folder. We have the home view, we have a map view. Right now those are empty views or empty pages, but I call them view because I follow the MVVM pattern. And here I also have the tiny view base class from my library TinyMVM. Here I don't have it, but I will ask Copilot to change to that later and see if that works. So, but let's go back to the appshell.saml and open the Copilot window again. And then we say add two tabs, one for home view, and then we include the home view like this, and one for map view. I don't know if this is necessary, but I do it anyway. I think it's better to give it a little more context. So let's send this and see how it works. This is actually the first time I use GitHub Copilot with agents. I tried it a bit just before I start recording, and what I learned then it was pretty slow to do bigger stuff. But here it seems like it is pretty fast. And yeah, this looks okay. So we keep it. We can also see if we can run this and see if it works. If I have done this, I should have skipped the tab element here because you can have shell content directly, but I don't think this is wrong. Now when I build it, I see that we have a build error here. It cannot resolve the type home view. Okay, fix the import for home view. Let's see if that can do that. No, it changed the value here. We don't want to do that. Undo. Let's add the namespace for home view to the shell. Let's see if that works better with that instruction. So yeah, we keep that. Now it looks better. We have an error there, but I think that is the old one. So let's try to build it again. Okay, now we have the same here, and then we try the same. Add the namespace for map view. Yeah, we keep those changes. Okay, looks good, but in the best words, we would have fixed that directly. So let's build it again. Yeah, here we have that. We have two tabs. But we still have the flyout here. We don't want that. So let's see if we can have Copilot fix that for us. Hide the, just write like this. We don't want a flyout, and see if that works, or if we need to give it more detailed instructions. Remove the flyout behavior from the shell. Yeah, okay. That's a good thing, that it knows that it needs to work with the behavior there, but okay, that worked. So let's go and add some content here. So we go to home view, and here we want a list of ski centers, because this is a ski center app, and we have this with the mock data. So we also have the home view model. So we do like this. Home view, we go here, home view, create a list of ski centers with data from the ski center API service. We try with that first and see if it understands that it should use the home view model. Also, we can tag this one so it knows what file to use. Ski center API service, just like that. So, okay, add a collection view to display the list of ski centers. That's good. It's know that it need a collection view. Okay, it created a binding for ski centers. Let's see what it binded that to. Okay, that's good. But it only changed this file. Let's see if it did something with the home view model also. Or not, I don't think so, because then it will add a change. Okay, we go back here, we go to the Copilot, and then we give it this instruction. Use home view model as the binding context for this view. Let's see what it do then. Generating edits. Okay, it's set binding context like this. Yeah, you can do that, but I don't want that. So we say undo. Okay, we can keep that. Use dependency injection in the code behind instead. Okay, let's see what it did. Yeah. Here it added those services. That's a good thing. I didn't ask Copilot to do that, but it recognized that it had to do that. That's a good thing. So let's see here. Yeah, it injects the home view model. That's good. And here it fetches the data. Let's see if it also builds. Now, I guess it needed using, but we can add that manually for those, like that. Okay. Yes, this should work. So we keep that. Title was not found. It should be able to use title. Main page. Let's see if it knows the new way to do this. So Copilot, fix. So what you should do now is to use an override of create window instead. That's a new thing in .NET MAUI 4.9. Yeah, it seems like it know about that, but we still had some problem here. Okay, we can fix this manually. So yeah, no service provider, but we don't want home view to be set here. We want the app shell. So we say new app shell, like that. Okay. Oh, I noticed one thing now. This should not be in app.saml.cs, of course. It should be in the MAUI program. So we remove this, and we remove this. Also a mistake by Copilot. So we go to MAUI program instead, and we add this to the IOC container, let's see if we can have Copilot to fix the errors. Fix the errors. Yeah, that looks good. Keep. Done. Okay, now we can try to run the app again. Okay, so here we have a list with the ski centers, but it's are not looking that good. So let's add an instruction to the Copilot. Make this view look more nice and include the beginning of the description of the ski centers. Let's see how it will handle look more nice. I want some padding, I want bigger text, for example. Yeah, it seems like it did a lot of things. So we keep that. Frame is obsolete. Okay, probably because it is trained with older code, but let's see if Copilot can fix that. I think I have enabled Copilot to be allowed to go to internet also, so probably it will fix this now. Yeah, it replaced it with a border. Great stuff. I think this is the actual error. We ask Copilot to fix that too, so it will add the data type, so the binding will be compiled. An empty view, that's nice. But I don't think that what we wanted, but yeah, the error is gone, so let's go with that for now. I think this is much better. Of course you can tweak it to get it look much better, but that is okay result, I think. We'll leave it there for now and we'll go and see if Copilot can create a map view for us. Okay, so let's go and try with maps. I've already added the maps package, the MAUI maps package, but the only thing I've done. So let's go here and give it an instruction. I will start with a simple instruction and see how it works. So show a map with the ski centers. Let's see if it understands that. Add a map control display the ski centers. Yes, sounds good. It included the correct namespace. That's good. Yeah, but no pins. Okay. Done. Add pins based on the data in the ski, or we should tag the ski center API service CS. Okay. Okay. Keep the code. Map pins. No. We should not have this one here, but code added here should be in the view model. Okay. Okay, let's see what it did now. It removed this code here. That's good. Here is the map view model. Yes, it added it here, but it added this as an observable object. Okay, that's fine. Ski center, and it created pins like that. Yeah, that's good. Use dependency injection instead. Yeah, we keep that code. Now I tried to add the services, but this is not correct as it did the first time. This should be in MAUI program. So we say that to Copilot services should be added in MAUI program. Undo. This is very, very wrong because it removed all the other stuff. This is fine, I think. We should not keep that. Okay, app should be like that. This is okay, but I want to use the view model of the project, and I want to use source generation from Community Toolkit. Use view model as the base class and use source generation from Community Toolkit. toolkit VVM, because TinyMVM is also dependent on that. Yeah, this looks good. This is a field. In newer versions of Community Toolkit MVM, it could be partial property, but TinyMVM don't have that version right now. This also requires you to set the pre-version of C# to use that. That's okay. Yeah, this is still not okay, but we should also add the pins in the UI. Register ski center. Okay, now it registered them in MAUI program. Okay, that's fine. But still not adding them here in the UI. Can't understand why. Add the pins in map view. Okay. Applying edits. Let's see if it works now. Yeah, now it add the templates. If we have binding label, closing tag for map was not found. Yeah, we have it. Pin here. Yeah, I think this maybe is just the editor. We try to build that and see what happens. We go to the map tab. Oops, an error exception. Unable to resolve the type for. Okay. Map view model was not resolved. Oh, here I see why I have a problem. I missed that class called main program instead of MAUI program was created. Maybe I wrote wrong or Copilot had wrong. Okay, we move this code to MAUI program instead, like that, and we add .use MAUI maps. So maybe I wrote to move this code to main program instead of MAUI program, but I'm not sure. But I think a good Copilot should tell me, now you did the wrong thing. It should be MAUI program, not main program. Okay, now we can try again. Hopefully it will work better. So here we have the map view showing MAUI. So we need to navigate to Sweden to see those ski centers. So now we can zoom in here to Sweden. We can see that we already have the tabs here. So yeah, it works. So Copilot helped us with that. Okay, one last thing to test before we summarize this up. So we go here to map view, and I said in the beginning of the video that we should try to see if Copilot can implement my library TinyMVM. So let's do that. Use TinyMVM as base view. Let's just do like that first, see if that works. Or if we need to specify what's the name of the main view. It's tiny view. Let's see if Copilot know about that. Yeah, it have the correct namespace, but it has the wrong view. It should be tiny view. Yeah, that's good. Keep. But what I think Copilot forgot is that we cannot have content page here. We need to have tiny view here also, or remove it. So we remove it, just like that. Okay. Now we have seen a few scenarios how Copilot works with .NET MAUI in Visual Studio Code on Mac. So it's time to summarize and give you my conclusions of using Copilot. So what I think is that Copilot is a great tool. Now we use Copilot edits. You can also use Copilot chat if you want to have a conversation with Copilot. But what I think is that you have to give it pretty detailed instructions. You cannot give it a simple instruction like do this, implement map view. You need to specify more. Do it in the view model. Use dependency injection. But it's a great tool, I think, because I did not remember exactly how to do maps with pins. Copilot fixed that for us. Okay, we had to iterate it a few times, but I don't had to go and read the documentation for maps. So in that case, Copilot helped me. Would Copilot replace the developers? No, at least not now, and I don't think it's close to that. So I think I will have my work left for pretty long. Another thing that I've noticed when I have used Copilot, not with agent before, but with Copilot, when I've used it with .NET MAUI, it works okay, but when I use it with the pure .NET, building an API or so, I think it worked better. It's no better how to do that. But I guess that's because there are a lot more of that code on the internet that it can use for training the models. But I guess it will be better and better for .NET MAUI also in every version that they release. So I will definitely continue to use Copilot because that makes me more productive. But it's not perfect yet, and it will, as I said, not replace me as a developer. But if you don't use Copilot right now, I recommend you to try it out because it's also a fun experience to work with. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it and want more videos from me, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and if you want to support me a little bit extra, you can use the super thanks button. Thank you for watching.